Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about cell cycle and cell division process. What is meant by cell cycle? Cell cycle means production of a lot of cells. One cell undergoes cell division and it produces a lot of cells. That means multiplication of cells. So this is considered cell cycle. Continuously the cells are producing more and more. At first this was discovered by Prevost and Dumont in 1824. Before we start the cell cycle, let us see the nucleus structure, because in this nucleus chromosome is there. First one, what is meant by nucleus? Nucleus is present in all the living cells. It is the controlling center of the cell. It controls all the activities of cell. Now, nucleus is a spherical shape. It is surrounded by nuclear membrane. It's a double ball. Inside, it encloses, this nuclear membrane encloses nucleoblossom, in which nucleolus there along with chromatin reticulum is there. Chromatin reticulum means this is very thin, fine thread-like structure, but it makes one web-like structure. Now this chromatin reticulum contains and becomes chromosomes at the time of cell division. Now what is meant by chromosome? Chromosomes are very important. This chromosome number is unique because each and every organism is having its own number of chromosomes. For an example, human beings are having 46 chromosomes. Now the chromosome, what is the nature of the chromosome? Chromosome is a long and a thread-like form, and then it is having a lot of genes. Genes, we know that is a genetic material transferred only with the help of genes. The genes are made of DNA. DNA is made of histone proteins. A number of histone proteins make DNA molecule. Now this chromosome is having only one centromere and then two arms. Now one is the short arm, it's very shorter, then another one is very longer. Now short arm is considered as P arm and then the long arm is considered as Q arm. It's very important based on need. P arm and a Q arm. P arm means that's a short arm of chromosome. Long arm is Q arm. Next one, this chromosome is going to be involved in cell cycle. Now what is meant by cell cycle? Cell cycle means multiplication of cells, production of more and more cells. Now this cell cycle, it consists of two important phases. One is interphase and the one is mitotic phase. What is interphase? Now this is the preparatory phase. Before the cell undergoes division, whatever the contents they need, everything will be prepared at the time of interphase. Now this interphase is the longest phase because each and every eukaryotic cell needs 24 hours for their cell cyclic process, in which interphase consumes 23 hours. Nearly 95% of timings utilized by interphase. Then mitotic phase, it utilizes only 1 hour, that is 5% of hour. And then this interphase is the longest phase. It consists of 3 stages. G1 is the first gap phase, then the second one S phase, then the last one G2, that is the second gap phase. So in between G1 and S phase, I denoted Z0. What is meant by Z0? I will explain later. Now interphase time, the first level G1 is started. So this G1 consumes 11 hours. It's very important. And then at the time of G1, the DNA amount is only 2C. C means that's a picogram. And then the cells are metabolically very active. All the cell organelles are formed. And then mitochondria and then chloroplast and endoplasmic reticulum, everything formed during G1. And then a lot of restriction points, that means checkpoints also formed, many checkpoints. What is the use of the checkpoints? And then cyclins and kinases. Cyclins, kinases are considered as the proteins. They are all acting as the restriction points. Now after completion of G1, the checkpoint cyclins, it's very important because this one motivates the DNA or chromosome to involve in the cell division. Just it makes the chromosomes to enter into the mitotic phase. So that is done only by cyclins. And then the next one, synthetic phase. So before we enter synthetic phase, let us see what is G0 phase. Now G1, after completion of G1, sometimes the chromosomes, they are not at all going to S phase. They will be enter into the resting phase, that is considered as quiescent stage, because in this stage there is no metabolism. The only metabolism is there is no cell division. And then why this G1 stage enters into G0? Continuously if it enters S phase, now the cell division may be continuously happen. But why they enter? Suppose lack of nutrients or else lack of proteins. A lot of factors can affect. At that time, G1 enters into the resting phase called G0. That is considered as quiescent stage. At that time, only metabolism is there. Metabolism process is going on there, but no cell division. Example, matured neuron and then skeletal muscles, we can see the G0 stage of the chromosome. But this is not a permanent one, it's a temporary one. But this permanent stage, this one seen only in the mature neuron and skeletal muscles. Let's go for the S phase. What is meant by S phase? This is synthetic phase. This means something is formed there. It takes 8 hours. And then during this stage, replication of DNA is doubled. Centrioles also duplicated. Centrioles, that is also duplicated. Then a lot of histone. Histone is a kind of protein. These proteins are formed and they are attached with the DNA, so that the DNA replication is possible. And then now the increasing of DNA, duplication of DNA, the amount of DNA 2C will be raised into 4C. Now these things have happened at the time of S phase. Next, these chromosomes enter into the gap 2 phase, that is G2. Now it needs 4 hours. Now during this phase, the DNA amount is 4C, cells are growing, cell growth is there, and then all the cell organelles are formed, mitochondria, endoplasm, reticulum, chloroplast, everything formed. Chloroplast and mitochondria start to divide, and then tubulin protein is formed during G2. This tubulin protein can make microtubules. Microtubules together make spindle fibers. What is meant by spindle fibers? This one is very important one, because at the time of cell division, the spindle fibers are attached with the centromere of the chromosomes, and this is used to move the chromosomes towards the opposite poles. So this is very, very important. This spindle fibers formed only with the help of tubulin. And then apart from that, one more thing, very important protein, that is maturation promoting factor. This maturation promoting factor is MPF. This maturation promoting factor protein used to condense the interphase chromosomes, then only that chromosomes can enter into the mitotic phase. So only during this preparatory phase, whatever the contents mitotic phase need, everything will be formed, and then very easily with the help of maturation promoting factor, these chromosomes enter into the mitotic phase. So this is considered as cell cycle, in which interphase over. Then in the next class, let us discuss about mitotic phase. Thank you very much.